No, you said that before.
It's fine. Listen, while Rory finds out what we're going to talk about after this next tangent that I'm on, I just want to tell y'all a string of events that happened, and then y'all could tell me what y'all think about it, because I do know that I'm crazy, and my brain is off, and I'm self-centered sometimes, and that's at the core of my disease, and I need to run my thinking by some people, and unfortunately for me, you guys are those people.
Okay.
So I'm just going to tell a short story, and then you guys tell me if I have any room to feel any way at all.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Now I start this with, this is how I view rich, wealthy, billionaire, trillionaire companies. You either want to fuck with black people and give us money, or you don't.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's a black and white for me, right? Okay, so I'll start a few months ago, and this is gonna sound like some hate.
It's okay.
Sounds like a Joe Budden
you need some
podcast.
hate.
It's gonna sound like
Hate is necessary for a good story.
Yo, it's gonna sound like hate, but I promise you, it wasn't hate the whole story.
The whole story.
Not the whole story.
you agree with
and I'm even tell y'all where it was hate.
It's a story of redemption.
Okay, if you're going to tell us where it was hate, it's not hate.
I'm gonna tell you where it was hate.
Okay, cool.
Ian gives me a call.
Right?
Ian Schwartzman.
See where this is starting?
Ian Schwartzman calls me up. He says, "Hey, got a call with Netflix about some hip hop shindig they're doing. They're gonna talk to you about it.
You love hip hop. You love
I love
shindigs.
hip hop shindigs.
That's your
Love
shit.
Netflix.
Oh man, can't say that anymore, Parks.
Oh, my bad.
But I loved it them at the time. Loved it.
I caught it.
They call me up. They say, hey, got this hip-hop shindig we're thinking about doing. These are our ideas. Tell me which of these ideas you think is cool and which ideas of these you think is not cool.
Wait, you agreed to that?
And then I sat there and I told them what I thought was cool.
That's where you
This
fucked
is,
up. You got charged for the cool.
Yeah. This is where companies do focus
Save
groups.
on in them, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
I didn't buy the
You could have got
package.
300. You could have got 300.
I'm on the phone with Netflix. Jesse and I'm telling them what I think is cool. They say, all right, we'll call you back. Thanks.
Never heard from him again.
Never heard from them.
Yeah.
They didn't call
There I
back.
go.
That was your fault.
Now, I wasn't angry then. I was perfectly fine then. They then told me T.I. had gotten the gig.
A little hate came out.
I gave him a little bit. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I gave him some hate.
How could they?
So you, in fact, did not love Tip.
No, I did not love Tip that day.
Okay.
But then once the hate passed, because hate passes, I said, nah, man, Tip is the right guy for the job. Go ahead and do it, right? Cool. Then I saw something about an interview series after the show, or like as an additive for the show, that Charlemagne would be hosting, called State of the Flow.
Well,
Rory. Rory. I'm telling you.
He had a show called
well,
State of the something. Yeah. Thanks, Savon.
So then Charlemagne does State of the Flow with Netflix and T.I. and them.
He's
Now-
a C-Flow?
Now, I'm not that self-centered, and I finished hating already. So I was like, this is peculiar.
and this was probably in the midst when he was talking to Post Malone on a rooftop
Right.
at the same time.
Yeah.
I said, I have a State of the Show.
Yeah. Yeah. And you used to flow.
And Charlemagne knows about that show. And Netflix must know because they called about the, you know what, Joe, you're thinking too much about yourself. It's not all about you.
Typical.
Keep it pushing. I kept it pushing. And then I seen something else. There's another interview portion of this show that Scotty Beam is hosting now.
And you've stated things with her before.
I have stated things with
true.
Scotty Beam now.
That's true.
Okay. That's the end.
Okay.
looks a little shady to me, buddy.
Yeah.
So now, should Joe Budden,
they picked apart
do
the team,
I have
man.
a right to feel away because it feels like this Fortune 500 publicly traded, are they publicly traded now? I
They're
think they're
FANG.
publicly
Yeah, they're
traded.
FANG.
Yes.
Yeah, this publicly traded company has watched me and thought that something I was doing was beneficial to whatever they was doing and then circumvented everything I was doing and then just booked a bunch of people and titles that were affiliated to shit I was doing.
Sounds.
Now, am I living in my head
Wait,
here?
hold on. I want to add to this. Duce Palooza did host the premiere.
Oh shit! Oh shit! And Royce is on the show.
Royce is on the show.
And they called me yesterday.
I mixed it.
Savon,
I'm with you.
You was an intern on the set, right?
The reason more.
Reparations.
I'm gonna fight these white boys.
Reparations.
I swear.
I didn't mix the show.
Still want my reparations. Yeah.
Yo,
I was mixing your shows,
yo,
Joe.
I know that I'm a narcissist and I'm fucking, what do they call me? A sociopath. What else do they call me? Fucking self-absorbed,
yeah.
self-centered. I know
Hater.
all those
Been some
things. A
adjectives.
hater.
No,
I
but
get
you,
it.
in this instance, you have a
Fam,
it's totally
This don't look nuts.
It does.
Yeah,
it
that's
does.
nuts.
But that's your
does.
fault because you gave them the sauce and
You did give him the
they
sauce.
found
Yeah,
a way to
you
cut the
should- you
middleman
should
out. They went
never-
straight. You know, they did. it
Listen,
themselves.
I
Give
told.
advice
Let me tell
for free.
y'all that I told Ian, and now I'm just sharing personal, private business now. But I told Ian, and fuck it, this might be a good talk. We ain't got shit else to talk about.
Yeah, whatever.
I told Ian that I be feeling a way about the companies that call for your employment, but they're so big that you can't ask questions.
Oh,
I feel a way about that.
That's no such thing.
Well, that's why it's tough to work with.
But
those type
no,
of
that
companies.
there isn't such thing, Maul.
No.
That happens. And I'm telling you, it
No,
happens.
This is why it's
definitely
no. But this is why your thinking is wrong. If they're calling you, that doesn't mean that they're not too big because they're calling you. So that means
No, I'm not saying that. No, of course they're not too big. They want to work with you. I'm saying too big for you to ask your normal line of questioning. Now, I no longer feel that way. So when these niggas call me, I get my shit off. But that's me. I'm in a position with the leverage to do that. Most people are not.
Yeah, you just
so
took the word.
when a Netflix call and say, yo, come talk to us, most niggas are going to go talk. It's the same argument I used to make with Aubrey when he used to give the features to up-and-coming acts. Up-and-coming acts.
Yeah.
When he called, you're going to give it to him. You're not going to really ask your normal shit. You're going to fucking put your boundaries to the side and you're going to do it. Same thing with these niggas, Netflix, fucking Amazon, fucking Hulu, Disney. These niggas call. I'm just saying I don't like it. That's it. I don't have nothing else to say about it. But
There's a deeper conversation there, though.
And I think you
I think there is.
you picked the exact word I was going to say. The leverage. They are such a big company. They have the leverage to tell people, no, we're not going to give you any information because then you'll have the leverage in whether it be negotiation,
Hey,
creatively,
yeah,
anything.
yeah, nah,
They
I'm a-
have the power to say, hey, we're Netflix. Why would we give you the leverage?
because I'm the creative.
I'm gonna
'Cause
keep,
we'll-
I'm gonna
No,
keep it a
I'm
bean.
not saying it's
Jesse,
right,
you're gonna
but-
have to call Jesse. You're gonna have to call Ian or somebody phone and explain it to me because I ain't off it.
Oh, get off it. Let it go. So it's you learn from it. Don't worry about that shit, man. You learn from it. You learn.
Not always.
It's nasty.
Well, you
Maul.
should learn from it. You learn from it, right? You know not to give the sauce up when,
Nah,
when
you know what?
somebody calls again,
I would
right?
say in a different position, you let it go, but you're in the position where you could actually just hire someone to take care of it or take a interest in it. A lawyer, legal representation. It's tougher for someone that doesn't have money when you get ripped off because
And-
you can't really do shit about it because you're fucked. You can't afford the lawyer it's going to take on.
What did they rip
I
off
don't
of him?
feel like I've been ripped off.
He wasn't ripped
I
off.
just
He
feel
sat
like
on the phone and said
Felt
too
like
much.
you was
I don't
used.
feel like I've been ripped off at all.
He
You were-
sat
you
on
were
the phone
used.
and
I
said
just
too
feel
much.
like it has been tactless.
Okay.
You just sat on the phone.
I
you
feel
said
like
too much, and they made it happen.
It appears to be in bad faith. That's what I'll say.
And
Okay.
kind of to Maul's point of just learning from it, I don't know the gentleman that you said that you'd like to talk to about the whole thing. His interest is within the company and not within you.
Charlamagne,
So he's just
what
gonna
the
say
fuck are
nothing.
you talking about? Netflix came to you and already had the title of the show. So? What does that mean? What does that mean to me?
I feel you.
If a nigga come to me tomorrow and say, yo, I got this great idea, we're gonna do the breakfast brunch.
Right.
You and these 3 other people. What do you think? That I'm just gonna sell my ass for the fucking check? And that right there is exactly what I told Elliot Wilson was the difference between me and you niggas when I went and met up with Elliot Wilson. I told Elliot Wilson that little list that was running around with the best interviewers, it was Charlemagne's, the Nardwars, and all of these niggas. It was a list going around, and there was a few of these interviewing niggas, and boy, they was thirsty, retweeting it all. Retweet. I'm the best interview. I'm the best. Oh my God, you niggas love to suck your own dicks. And I told Elliot Wilson, I said, see, that's the difference between me and you niggas. Number one, I'm probably the 6th best interviewer on that list, number one, but I'll probably come away with the best interview. That's number one. That sans the point. The second point is I own all my shit just to avoid that position. A nigga being able to come to me and say, hey, I have a check for you to do the breakfast brunch. And Joe gets the opportunity to say, suck my fucking dick. I then proceeded to let Elliot Wilson's ass know while I'm on my tangent.
Shout out to Elliot.
I love Elliot. Elliot knows the nature of our conversation. It's always friendly.
Yeah.
But I then proceeded to let him know how much money I thought a shell company might be worth with all of the fucking cultural commentators together underneath one hub. Mm-hmm. That's with everybody doing the same thing that Joe was doing. That would be Joe, Elliot, Nori, Charlemagne, fucking you name it. You name it. But imagine what that shell is worth. If Gimlet could go get X amount of dollars from Spotify,
right?
Hey, Spotify. If Parcast could go get X amount of dollars from Spotify, hi, Spotify. This is all publicly traded information. I'm not revealing anything.
Right.
Then what would that be worth? Instead, you know what's happening? Niggas like Charlemagne are saying that niggas like Netflix came to niggas like him with a fucking show idea. You niggas is nasty and disgusting. That was a tangent.
Valid tangent.
That's your man.
That's the shit that I think about when I'm home. No, that's still my man. I'm not mad at him. I'm not never mad at him. But
it's a bigger conversation. I understand where you're going.
Yeah, it's bigger than this. It's bigger than this. So let me end my tangent there because I didn't mean to go off on that tangent. No, listen, over the weekend, don't know if you guys know, but Offset and Cardi B celebrated their anniversary.
Did they have jet skis?
Amongst friends.
Was there jet skis?
I think there was, Rory.
Crazy.
There was jet skis there. What else do we need to get to? What else is important? That was my tangent. I gave Rory plenty of time to be able to segue us into the next joint, and I know my guy did it. What's up?